Hello, welcome to another immigration art video. My name is Art Serratelli, and together with Mara Mijal, the two of us, we're the partners over here at Serratelli Mijal, PLLC, your immigration lawyers. We've got clients all over the United States and clients all over the world. If you have questions, send us an email, but your best bet is email. If you want, give us a call. You dealt with HR, they're giving you no help. You call me. Hey, Art, you know what they're doing to me? They're making me take an EB-3 labor cert. I have a master's degree. There are some benefits to having an approved labor certification and corresponding step 1 in immigration, the corresponding approved I-140. There are benefits to going EB-3, approval for PERM Labor Cert, and BAM, approval at immigration for the I-140. There are some benefits. Don't sell it short. Thank God you have a job, and thank God you have an employer that will be willing to even think about a green card. So what do? What's so great about EB-3? What's so great about EB-3? Well, it gets you some benefits if you stay with the company into the process at least through the I-140 approval stage. If you have an approved I-140 based on an EB-3 petition, guess what? You freeze your priority date. Even though the company did the paperwork, the priority date is your personal benefit. You keep it. You leave with it. You keep it forever. Bam! That priority date is yours and you take it with you. You can apply it to another future EB-3 or EB-2 case. It doesn't matter. Your time in line is frozen because you keep your priority date. That's a huge benefit. Here's another benefit. The benefit now, let's focus on the PERM labor cert process to begin with. So say you're coming near the end of your 6 years of H-1B. Your goal is to not go home. You want to stay here, get more time after the expiration of your H, and finally get a green card. Will you just marry an American already? I'm kidding. So here's what you do. You get in line for the PERM because your employer is offering that benefit to you. Take it. And hopefully there is more than 365 days remaining between when your H-1B expires after 6 years, it's over here, and more than 365 days over here, you start the PERM labor certification, EB-3. And why is this important? Because if there's a rule, if your labor certification is in process and when you get to your expiration date of the H, you've been in line with the PERM for at least a year, one more time, at least a year, then you can renew the H for 1 year at a time, and then when you get the beyond 6 years, you can renew the H beyond 6 years for 1 year at a time, and then once the labor cert's approved and you get an approved I-140, then you can keep renewing your H-1B 3 years at a time forever until you get the green card. So that's a good benefit, right? Depending upon the facts of your situation, you may even have other benefits. But those are the two big ones, extending your life of H beyond 6 years and freezing that priority date, freezing it so your time in line never gets longer. If you do a new PERM with a new employer, you don't start back at ground zero. I mean, you do with the paperwork. You start back at ground zero with the paperwork, but you do not get a new priority date. You keep your old one. So there you have it in a nutshell. Just because you have a master's degree doesn't mean you automatically get EB-2. And this bachelor's plus 5 stuff, don't even get me started with that. Please. That's just another layer of crazy on top of a system that's already crazy. You can try like the Dickens to use a bachelor's plus 5. That's fine. We can talk about that, but keep it simple. Keep it simple. The more opportunity you give immigration to make a decision, the more opportunity you give them to say no. If you want them to tell you a bachelor's plus 5 is equal to a master's degree, you're giving them the opportunity to say no, it's not. So if you have a master's degree, you have one. If you don't, in my opinion, don't invite more trouble from immigration. Bachelor's plus 5 is a whole nother can of worms for a whole nother video on a whole nother day. So there you have it. We're using a PERM system that's not perfect. In fact, we shouldn't even have a PERM system. It assumes everybody's an employee. It assumes that everybody who goes to college is an employee. You're an entrepreneur and you want a green card through work, it's not that easy if you own your own company. That's an outrage in the 21st century. These rules for PERM were written back in 1965, where college-educated people were all employees. And we're using rules from 1965. Thank you. If you have questions, send us an email. Your best bet is email. If you want, give us a call, and we'll be in touch, and we'll help you solve your problems. Okay? Thanks.